Maryland Governor Wes Moore is seeing his national profile rise as his feud with President Trump intensifies and as the governor seeks to position himself as a Democratic leader resisting Trump. Trump and Moore spent much of the weekend firing insults at each other after Trump threatened to deploy the National Guard to Baltimore, describing the city as, quote, out of control and crime-ridden. Moore subsequently hit back, saying the president is, quote, doing everything in his power to distract from the Epstein files. Moore also revealed over the weekend that he is actively exploring redistricting options in Maryland in an effort to counter GOP redistricting in red states like Texas. Moore's comments even elicited praise from California Governor Gavin Newsom, who has led the Democratic charge in the redistricting fight. The back and forth continued into Monday, with Moore re-upping his calls for Trump to visit Baltimore during an interview with MSNBC, and Trump telling reporters in the Oval Office that Baltimore is, quote, a horrible deathbed.
Baltimore is a horrible, horrible deathbed. It's a deathbed. I know Governor Moore said, oh, he wants to take a walk with me. He meant it in a derogatory tone. I said, no. I'm the president of the United States. Clean up your crime and I'll walk with you. But it's tremendous crime. But he was trying to be derogatory. He doesn't have what it takes. But he's trying to be derogatory. And I met him at the Army-Navy game. They said, oh, there's Governor Moore. He'd love to see you. He came over to me, he hugged me, shook my hand. You were there. He said, sir, you're the greatest president of my lifetime. I said, well, it's really nice that you say that. I'd love you to say it publicly, but I don't think you can do that, so it's okay. But no, sir, you're doing a fantastic job. I want to just shake your hand. Thank you very much, Governor. That was it. And then every time I see him on television, he's knocking the hell out of me. So, but that's all right. That's called politics. But Governor Moore's he's doing a bad job.
Trump's push for Republicans to redistrict in red states, as well as his move to deploy the National Guard in Washington, D.C., and threaten to deploy the Guard in other major cities like Baltimore, have become particular flashpoints in the Democratic resistance to Trump. Newsom himself has seen his popularity rise amid his public back and forth with Trump. And it's no secret that Moore and Newsom have both been floated as potential 2028 presidential contenders. Moore himself made headlines earlier this year when he made stops in the presidential contest states of Pennsylvania and South Carolina.